Hello, welcome back. So let's build this project. Let's create a student record file manager. Okay, so this is in summary of what we have been doing about working with files in Python. So we will be building this gradually, and then the project objective is to build a student record file manager that stores student information permanently in a test file. Okay, so the application should allow users to add new student records, view all saved records, search for a student by name, and exit the program. Okay, all right. So this project combines everything learned through the week, including reading files, writing files, appending data, functions, loops, menu, and exception handling. So now, this is the project features. It should have a main menu, and the menu should display the following menu repeatedly until the user chooses to exit. So it should be always show this until the user chooses to exit. So now let us go and let us start this project by starting with the main menu. So I will come here. Now, the thing is that for just demonstration purposes, I'm just going to create everything in one file. Normally, we are supposed to put things in modules, just like we did in this one. Everything was like this. So, but for just this thing, let's just make it in a, for demonstration purposes, let's put everything in one file. All right. I know that is not the correct way, but okay. No, let's do it the correct way. So I'm going to create a folder. I'll call this folder students record, student what? What's the name again? Student record file manager. So I'm creating a file called student record file manager. Sorry, folder. So inside of this folder, I will have my main.py. All right. And in my main.py, inside of this, I would also create another folder. Maybe I'll call it utils again. Okay. So in my utils, inside of this folder too, I would create, um, I might just create my menu file. I might just create my menu.py. Okay. So in my menu.py, I'm actually I will write a while loop while this is true. All right, what do I want to do? I want to print, I want to print, um, um, welcome to student file manager. I want to print this. Then, what did they ask us to do? So, we should have this menu. So, we should also, so we should also add this as the menu. So, first of all, we still need to store students' choice, as in the choice. So, I will print. Um, we could actually do all these things in one line. We could actually do all these things in one line, but nevertheless, let's say I would print. Okay, so I'm going to have new line character here, maybe 2. All right. So I will now print. Um, I will print 1. Add a student. I'll have a new line character 2. Add a student. Print another one. We have add a student. I believe the next one is view and search. Then view, search, exit. Okay. add, view, and exit. Okay, so add a student, view. We are viewing all student, view all students. That would be 2. Then 3 would be search for a student, and then the last one would be exit. The last one would be exit. So now we have to store the choice, user's choice. I hope my choice is equal to, okay, so, all right, so it doesn't have to be here. So we'll say choice is equal to user's input. Enter your choice. Okay. So now, so if choice is equal to 1, what do we want to do? Oh, sorry, I'm writing JavaScript, sorry. So if choice is equal to 1, what do we want to do? We want to call add students, add student function. We don't have it yet, but we are coming to that. Okay. And if choice is equal to, sorry again, I'm writing JavaScript. If choice is equal to 2, what do we want to do? We want to view, we're going to create all these things later. We want to view students. And if choice, sorry, if choice is equal to, sorry, if choice is equal to 3, what do we want to do? We will call search student. Okay, we'll call search student. And then and if choice is equal to 4, we want to call exit. So, but we should correct this thing. Should be 4 here like this. Okay. Now we are having these things because we don't have this function. So let's go and create these functions, and then we'll come back here. So I will go to utils, and I will create a file called add student, add student.py. So I will just come here and create a function, add student, like this. I'll just say pass. We'll come back to it. I'll create another one. That will be view students.py. I will come here and I'll say def view underscore students. And I will say pass again because we are coming back to write them. And then I will create search. I'll say search student.py, and I will say def search student, and I'll say pass. So the last one would be exit. exit.py, um, exit.py would be dev exit, sorry, and then pass. So we'll come back to the menu.py. Let us import from, okay, from utils, import as student, as add. So we'll now come here and say, we can come and say add dot as student. Okay. The next one is from utils. What do we want to do? We want to import view students as, oh, sorry, view students, view students as view. So I will now come here and say view students. I'll import two more. I will import search student as search, and I will import exit as X. So I will come here and say, sorry, view students, and I'll come here and say exit dot. Okay, so now we have this now. So if I go to main, we would also have to import, we will have to import our menu. So I will say I'll say from menu, import, we have menu, right? What do we have? Oh, okay, my first mistake. This is not even inside of a function, so it should be inside of a function. All right. So I will say def menu display is a function, this, then this. So we will have to push this. Okay, so we are good. So I will now go to main and I would import menu display. So I will now come here and say call my menu display. All right. So if I go now to run Python, okay, so see, I have to make sure that you are in this folder. So I'll have to right click on it and I'll open it in the open integrated terminal. So you will see that, look at the folder it's pointing at. If I try to go and access menu from there, I will not get it. So I have to be inside of this folder. Look at it. Look at the folder I am in. So I will say Python main.py. Okay, you see, we are good. You say enter your choice. So I think I will have to work on something. So I will go to the menu. When I say enter your choice, I should give some space here. Okay, so now I run again. Say enter your choice. If I enter one, nothing happens. All right, nothing happens. Then even in our menu, else if, but else if none of these um, if none of these are correct, we'll print invalid choice. Okay, invalid choice. we can say enter 1, 2, 3, or 4. Okay. And again, as soon as we exit, as soon as this function finish calling, what do we want to do? We want to break. Do you understand? We want to break from this loop. We are in a loop. We want to break out of that loop. We want to break out of it. So now let's go and also test what we have so far. I will close and then I will say call again. Then if I enter wrong number, wrong choice, it says invalid, invalid choice, enter this. Okay, so another thing I could also do is um I could actually have, yes, a new line character here so that there will be space there and then invalid choice. Even when I enter invalid choice, I should also have some new line character. Sorry. All right, so let's go and repeat it again. This is how we'll be building this thing until we get it right. You can see we have more space there. So enter your choice. I say 7. It says invalid choice. All right. So even enter your choice should do. Okay. So enter your choice 7. So invalid choice could also have some space, some new line there. So I'll run again. And then if I say 9, you can see we have some space in between them. Invalid choice, enter 1, 2, 3, so that it will be more readable. Or even we should even, all right. So I think we are good here. So the next thing we need to now do is to, let's work on adding a student. Okay, we have, so this is what they asked us to do. Our main menu should do this. So we are able to do this now. Our main menu is working. So our student's record should be in this format. Each student's information in a file. Then we should store each student information in a file named students.txt. So we are going to create this file. And then each record should follow this format, their name and their age, name and age, name and age. So we are asking them, when we want to add a student, we are asking them of their name and their age. Okay, so now let us go and work on it. So the first feature is add. The add feature should allow the user to enter student's name and age, then save the information to student.txt without deleting existing record. That means we are going to be using append to save immediately to file. So ask for the student's name, that's the steps. Ask for their age, save the record in this format. Okay, so display a success message. So let's go and then work on our ask student. So if I go to ask student, so we are asked to, um, we should ask students of their name. So we will say name is equal to input was the student's name. Give some space. Age, input, was the student's age. Give some space. Now, as soon as we get it, what do we want to do? We want to append it to a file. So we are not going to say read, open, but remember that this can throw an error. So what do we need to do? We need to put it in a try. We need to put it in a try and we say read open. So what do we want to open? We want to open students.txt and then we are appending. The mode is append as file. Then what do we want to do? Oh, sorry. As file. Okay. So what do we want to do? We want to write, as in write. We want to write. What are we writing? This is the format. We are going to use f string. We are going to write we'll write the student's name. So we say name, comma, age. So this is the format we are using. Okay, so we are pending. We are pending. So now, so if this throws an error, we catch it here. We should catch maybe file not found. We should catch file not found as E or as F. We can print, we can print, uh, we can print an error occurred. Then an error occurred. Then we give it F. Okay, that's the error message. We could also do this here. So we could also catch for file permission. We should also catch permission. We should catch permission error as P, and then we should print. We should just do the same thing here. So I'll just copy. We should print E. Okay, sorry, P. But in general, we should go for general in case. So we go for exception. Sorry. We go for exception as E, and then we will print E. So we have been able to catch the exception. So, but if if that exception occurs, so if no error occur, what do we want to do? They say we should print a success message. So that success message should actually come to the S block. We should not print student saved, student record saved successfully. Okay, so this is what we are doing. We are asking for their name. We are saving it in a file. We are writing it we are appending it. Okay, so remember we should have a new line character. So that it will go to a new line. Remember, add a new line character so that it will go to a new line. Do you understand? So that it will go to a new line. Yes, I think this is what we need. Okay, so let's go and test it. So let's go back to let's run our menu again, our main.file again. It says welcome day. So we want to choose one. One asks us user's name, let's say John, ask for their age, 89. And it says students record saved successfully. So everything is cool. But this our welcome to student file manager. We should have some new line character before it. So let's go back to menu. Let's go back to menu, and we should have some new line character here. Okay. So if I go, if we can see now that we now have, we go to students.txt, look at it, we have this, and this is the format. This is the format they say we should, that's what they ask us to do. So name and age, save the record in this format, name and age, display a success message. So that's wonderful, right? So we have accomplished this. We were able to catch and handle any error in case there will be any error. We were able to handle it. But there are a couple of things we could have done. We could maybe, in the previous project that we did, we could actually validate. We could actually validate or do some of those things. So, but for now, this is what we were asked to do. So let's just stick to that. So we have student, we can add student now, right? So the next thing is to view all students. So let's go to the next feature. So enter student name, enter the student added successfully. So that's what we have done. So view student is the next thing. Display all students records stored in this file. If no record exists, so display an appropriate message instead of crashing. Okay, so if that file does not exist, we would we should handle it. So example output is student list. So this is what the output will look like. And then this is the format we should be presenting it. So that is okay. So let's go. Um, okay. Now we need to do some okay, so now let's go. First of all, let's go and fetch. Let's go to view. So in view, what do we want to do? We want to open a file. So we'll say with open students.txt. We are opening it in one mode, read mode, then as file. So what do we want to do? We want to read it. So I will just say content. For now, I will just print out, I will just say students. I will just say students is equal to file.read, file.read. Okay. So here we are reading everything. We are not reading it line by line, but we should read it line by line. So we should use the for loop, right? So this is what we could do. This is what we could do. First of all, they asked us to print. We should have that print, and we'll say this. We'll say students. Sorry, we'll say students list, and we do this. Now, for each, so let's go and they will say for students in file, that's for each line, we want to print, for now, let's just print student. We are still going to work on the format, but for now, let's just print student. That's what we have, right? So for now, let's just print student. Now, if everything goes fine, we are good. But what if there is an error? So we should catch file not found error as F, and then we should print we should just print we can say no students record found. All right, we could even maybe do this. We could do this. Okay, so it's F, not E. We could do this. Sorry, it's F, not E. All right. We should also catch another one. Permission, in case there is any permission error, as P. Okay, so we are printing an error, or could I just print P? Okay, you can do more. So the general exception as E, let's just print E. Okay. So for each student, we are doing this. So let us go back to our requirement. They said that we should display all students' record, and if there's no record, we should display an appropriate message instead of crashing. So we have done that, and we have student list. So now let's just test it and see if it is working for us. Okay, so I would close this and start again. Okay, so now let me do this. So we already have some students there. So I'm going to say view student, which is 2. I'll try view students, which is 2. It says student list, John 89. So that means we are good, right? So what we now need to do now is to format it in this. Look at the format. We say John hyphen 18 years. Okay. So now let's go and do that. So remember that this student what we can do is this. This is what we are going to do. We will say name, comma, age is equal to, we'll say student, um, student does split. Okay, we want to split this student where there is comma. So now let's go and print what we get. We will print, we will format it, we'll have F string. No, there's something we need to do first. Not we should convert that into a list first. So student dot. Okay, no, this converts it to yeah. Student dot. Okay, so student dot split will return um will return a list of substrings. Okay, and use set. Okay, so I think we are correct. So I will now say name. Then they say hyphen, then age. Yes. So let's see what we have. All right, let's see what we have, guys. And then if we get it correctly, all fingers crossed. If I say two, all right, okay, okay. So something is wrong here. Our formatting is not okay, but we got John hyphen 89, but the year is not came down. So what went wrong here? Oh, okay, yes. Remember, our students will have new line character. Our student will have new line character. That's what we have here. So yeah, that was what I was looking for. It is how to remove the new line character. We are using the strip. Yes, that was what was I was looking for. Yes, okay. So use the strip because so that to remove the new line character there. So if I use two again to view, guys, see what we have. So everything is formatted well. So, but what we can do is also we can also have a new line character here. Okay, so if I go again and I say I'm viewing two, you can see what we have. This is beautiful now, guys. I can also add maybe another new line character here. Okay, so this is what we have. And maybe because we might have more, we can still add new line character here. Okay, so I think this is good. We should add new line character here. So we wouldn't be needing this. Okay. Okay, we can still leave it. So if I come and start afresh, if I say two, so this is the new line is too much. So let's just do maybe two. Let's work with two. Okay, so if I go again and say two, all right. Seems like the new line is too much. Okay, let's just do only one. Okay, because the prints. Okay, so I'll come again. I will do two. And this is what we get. So this is perfect now. Okay. So the next thing we have achieved view students. So if the file does not exist, no student record found. Okay. So description. Now let's talk about the search. All right. Let's talk about searching for a student. So we allow the user to search for a student by name. So the search should not be case sensitive. So we should make it not to be case sensitive. So example, enter student's name to search Mary, and then that should be student found. All right, name Mary. Okay, so age 20. If not found, this would be. So first of all, let's go to search. Let's go to search. So we are going to say um, we will say print. Okay, we will say name is equal to input. We'll say enter student's name. Okay. But whatever we get, we want to um, convert it to lower. All right. Now, we should also open the file. All right. We should also open the file. So let me just go to view student. Let me just copy my code there. We should open this file. We should open file because we have to search the file. We are searching for the file. So we should open and in read mode. So I'm just going to copy this code. And then I'll bring it here. So I'll paste it. Mhm. So I'll open this file. No. Okay. Okay, so I will open file, but I am not going to do this. Okay. So I'm going to search, I'm going to loop through all the students in this file, and I'm going to do the same thing I did here to get the age, sorry, to get the name. And then this name, I would also, I will now say if name dot lower is equal to name. Okay, so I could just say search. I'll call this one search name so that it would differentiate things. So I've already okay, so let me not do this here so that what our code will be very clear. So we are converting both of them to lower. So if it is equal, what do we want to do? We will print um, student found. We print student found. Um, we could actually maybe have this and then also have this. We say student found. We will now say we will print f string. We'll say um, okay, sorry, we'll say name is this, okay, and then I will just copy this and I will say age. I'll do age here. Okay. So um okay. So we are good, right? And if else, if so if after this we should return. We shouldn't continue. We should just return from this function because we have gotten what we are looking for. But if we don't, at the end of it, okay, if we didn't get that student, after looping through it, we didn't get that student, what should we do? We should just print um, no student with name. I'm coming with name. Okay, that's my F string. No student with name. No student with name found. No student with name Mary. No student with John. Do you understand? Found. Okay. So I think this would work. Let's go and see. You see, if we're able to get the student, we are returning. We are returning from this function so that it doesn't continue um, the loop. We are already gotten what we are looking for, and it will return from this whole function. And then, so let's go and try it out. I hope everything works. So we are searching. Let's search for 3. We want to search. Okay, there's an error. There's an error. It has no attribute called search student. You choose dot views. View student has no attribute. I have this function, search student. What did I do wrong? So if I go to menu, Oh, okay. Sorry. I should use search. Okay, sorry. I should use search, not view. Is search the search student. Okay, so that's it. Wrong distance. So I'll search for student. It's a enter student's name. If I enter, we don't have Ken. We don't have Ken. So it says no student with name John found. Why did we get John? Let's go back and debug. Why did we get John? It's supposed to say Ken. Oh, okay, sorry. It was okay, sorry. What we should use here, we should not use name here. We should use search name. That's what we should use. Okay. This name is what is reading from the file, but this is the search name. So we are supposed to say student with Ken, not no student with name Ken found. Okay, so just correct it. What we should use here is the search name. So we go back again. I go for 3 and I say Ken. It says, so there is no error now. It says no student with, oh my God, still John, still John. Okay. Why still John? Oh, sorry. Okay, no, that's not okay. I think I am actually making a mess here. Here, this one should be name, and this one should be search name. So, all right. I'm just making a mess. So look at exactly what I'm doing. Okay, it's okay. So look at it. So just correct your own. So I go again. I want to view student. I want to search. I go with Mary. And it says no student with Mary found. If I go with 3 again, I go with John. It says it gave us John, student found, name John, age 89. If I try to go again and search for J O small letter, all right, it says student found. So our search is working, right? Our search is working. So that we are good. Now our search is working. So the last one is exit. Description is exit the application politely. So we should thank the user for using our students record file manager, and then we say goodbye. All right, we say goodbye. So now this is going to be very simple. So the exit method is just going to be very simple. Once we call the exit, we'll just we print, we say thank you for using student record student students record file manager, right? And then we'll print goodbye. Okay, we print goodbye. Okay, so but now make sure that in your main menu, when you call exit, you're breaking out of this while loop. If not, if you don't have when the choice is 4, all right, if you don't have this break, all right, this while loop will continue to run. So we have to break after we exit. So now let's just go and then do it. So I will say 4 to exit. It says, thank you for using goodbye. You can see that our application has stopped running. So everything is working fine now. If we go to add another student, we go 1. What's the name? Ken. Age 90. Students added successfully. If I go to view, look at it. It's giving us John and Ken. If I go to search, I want to search for Ken. It gave us student found Ken. Wonderful. If I want to add another if I want to add another student, I can say Larry. What's the age? 78. Student record. If I say to view, it gives us Larry too. So if I say search, I want to search Larry. It gives us Larry. And if I say I want to search again, I want to search for Naomi. All right. It says no student with name Naomi found. So if I want to exit, I do for and exit. So you can see everything is working perfectly. So congratulations if you have completed this with me. If you have any issues, if you have any questions, please reach out. Okay. And then I will see you in the next chapter. The next chapter, we start talking about building games with Pygame in Python. So congratulations for getting to this point, and I'll see you in game development series. Thank you very much. I'll see you later.